When fans think of special teams play, they think of hard-hitting action. This video shows the power of strong special teams play. Teams typically win more games than they're expected to. For example, the 1966 Philadelphia Eagles won 2 more games than they were expected to. The Eagles were really tricky when it came to punting. They utilized 2 punters, and one of them was used to run the ball. This punter was Sam Baker, who performed double duty as the Eagles' kicker. Baker was a fullback as a Redskins rookie in 1953 when he ran 25 times for 117 yards and an excellent 4.7 yards per carry. The Eagles' other punter was King Hill, who started 2 games at quarterback for the Eagles in 1966 and had started 24 games prior to that. He punted 22 times for a 37.5 average, which was quite a bit less than his career 41.3 mark, which was attained over 368 career punts. Per ProFootballReference.com, the Eagles were expected to win 6.7 games in 1966, rounded up to 7, and the Eagles won 2 more games than they were expected to, and a lot of that overachievement is due to their terrific special teams play. King Hill's prowess as a passer kept alive drives that resulted in scores. He was in his 6th season as a spot starter for the Eagles. While he posted mostly pedestrian passing statistics as a quarterback, it was his presence as a punter and the passing threat that he posed that gave opposing special teams fits. Would he punt or pass? Sam Baker pulled off a terrific squib kick that allowed the Eagles another possession of the ball. Rookie defensive back Al Nelson returned this missed Lou Groza field goal attempt and even 100 yards for a touchdown. Kicker Sam Baker was 37 years old in 1966. He was an 11th round draft pick by the Rams in 1952 as a future choice. Baker's 72% field goal mark led the NFL, and his 51-yard field goal was the longest, but he didn't make an All-Star or All-Pro team in 1966. On kick coverages, the Eagles were an adept, hard-hitting crew. With the likes of kickoff returner Timmy Brown, number 22, the Eagles were also highly effective in that department as well. Brown set an NFL record against the Cowboys by returning 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. They were the difference in the Eagles' 24-23 win. Cornerback Aaron Martin returned this punt 67 yards for a touchdown, which gave the Eagles 3 special teams touchdowns against Dallas in their 24-23 win. Timmy Brown was an afterthought draft selection by the Packers in 1959. Released in 1960, signed by the Eagles, and an NFL champion that same year when the Eagles defeated his former team 17-13. At Timmy Brown's retirement, he was fourth all-time with the most all-purpose yards. The player who was third all-time with the most all-purpose yards at his retirement was Brown's teammate Ollie Matson. At the University of San Francisco, Matson dazzled the opposition with his blinding speed. In the 1952 Summer Olympics at Helsinki, Finland, he won the bronze medal in the 400-meter run, along with the silver medal in the 4x400-meter relay team. He was the third overall pick in the NFL's 1952 draft by the Chicago Cardinals, a team for whom he played 6 seasons and made first-team All-Pro 5 times. This was his last NFL season, and he returned 6 kickoffs for touchdowns and 3 punt returns for touchdowns in his Hall of Fame career. At age 36, his 26 kickoff returns in 1966 were a career high. Rookie flanker Ben Hawkins returned this punt 38 yards and set up a 2-yard touchdown plunge by Earl Groh. The 1966 Steelers record was 5 wins, 8 losses, and 1 tie. Without their terrific special teams play, their record would have undoubtedly been worse. The Steelers were a feisty club, but their defense gave up the 4th most points in the NFL. To make matters worse, their offense gained the least yards in the league. Thank goodness for their awesome special teams play. Kicker Mike Clark's only All-Star season out of his 10-year NFL career was in 1966. He was signed as a free agent by Philadelphia in 1963 and traded to Pittsburgh in 1964 for a draft choice. From 1963 through 1965, he only made 52% of his field goal attempts, but in 1966 he made 66% of them. Clark kicked 3 field goals in a 16-6 win over the Browns, who were not only 16-point favorites to win, but they had played Green Bay for the NFL championship the year before. While only the Steelers' second win in 8 games, this was a huge moral victory for them. Here's a heads-up play by holder Dick Hoke. He flicked a short spur-of-the-moment pass to number 34 Andy Russell for a successful point-after touchdown. Browns kicker Lou the Toe Groza only missed one extra point attempt out of 52 during the 1966 season. You guessed it, it was against the Steelers. Second-year linebacker Andy Russell blocked this punt, recovered it, and ran it in for 6 points. Russell made 7 All-Star or Pro Bowl teams, and a lot of older Steelers fans think that he's Hall of Fame worthy.